The Consulting Success podcast is powered by the Clarity Coaching Program. If you'd like to work directly with the Consulting Success team and receive personal coaching and support to optimize and grow your consulting business, marketing, and revenue, visit consultingsuccess.com to find out more and apply.
Welcome to the Consulting Success Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Zipursky. In this podcast, we'll dive deep into the world of elite consultants, where you'll learn the strategies, tactics, and mindset to grow a highly profitable and successful consulting business.
It's not always business things, right? You might make an investment into your health, and that makes you feel better. Maybe you have a subscription to reading a magazine that you just absolutely love, and every time you read it, you feel more motivated, more kind of invigorated and more energized. Well, that then helps you to go off and do your work and feel better about it. Well, that's a value driver. If you want to feel fulfilled in your business, right? And who doesn't? Because most consultants don't get into this business just to make money, right? Just to have another job. It's to make an impact. It's to enjoy the freedom that you have created, to enjoy the results that you're helping your clients to achieve, the problems that you're solving, right? To be kind of a master of your own destiny, to be fully in control of that impact, of that income, of that freedom. Well, a great way to do that is to constantly reassess, but first identify what are the value drivers in your business and in your life. So what is a value driver? A value driver is something that creates value for you. It's something that you get more out of than you put in, meaning that you can look at a list of activities that you are spending your days on. And there will be certain things that you are making an investment either of money or of time into. And it's not really getting you any further along. You're not really getting a positive outcome from it. Well, that's not a value driver, right? That's the exact opposite. And that is something that is good for you to identify because you can remove it. And one example of that might be that you're spending money on a technology or a tool that you thought you were going to use and you aren't. And every month it's, you're being charged for it, but you're not getting any value from it. Well, if you haven't used it in some time, and you probably and likely won't use it going forward, then that is not a value driver, right? That is essentially just an expense, a cost that is not creating any value for you. We'll remove it. And why should you remove it? Because now that's an expense that is gone, which means that your profit in your business will be greater, or in your life as well. But a value driver, on the other hand, might be that you are investing into reading books, or investing into a personal trainer, or investing into something that is just making you feel more fulfilled, or into coaching for your business, or into marketing, or into advertising, whatever it might be, right? But it's an investment of time or money that you are making into something, either business or personal, that gets you a result, gets you a positive outcome, or helps you to perform at a higher level. And that's why it's important that I'm mentioning things that are also personal, right? Because it's not always business things, right? You might make an investment into your health, and that makes you feel better. Maybe you have a subscription to reading a magazine that you just absolutely love, and every time you read it, you feel more motivated, more kind of invigorated and more energized. Well, that then helps you to go off and do your work and feel better about it. Well, that's a value driver. Number one is to make a list of all of your existing kind of expenses, or where money is going and where your time is going, and then to look through those things and think about them in terms of, is this a value driver? And either, if it's, let's say it's not a value driver, you want to decide, is this something that should still be kept? If not, then it's gone, right? You delete it. If it is something that needs to happen, but it's not something that you yourself want to be doing, then you look to delegate it, right? Who else can do this, or what other service or person or whatever it might be that can still do that for you and make that progress, but you yourself aren't doing it. But if it's a value driver, then you want to keep it. Even if it's something that you're spending money on, but it's creating more value, or it's making you feel happier and more fulfilled, then keep doing it. And then also always allow yourself to identify new potential value drivers, to try things, right? That's just kind of one of the blessings of being in business, and of being in control of your own life. You can try something, sign up for something, give it a shot, right? Test, try. If it doesn't work out for you, if it's not what you want, then at least now you know, right? And you can remove it. But if it is something that does add value for you, well, then you get the benefit of not only the value that you're receiving right then and there, but also the value that can bring to your life, the joy, the fulfillment that it can bring for you going forward. This is something that I've seen across so many successful people, so many high performers, is that they're constantly identifying and reevaluating and assessing value drivers, and they focus and spend more and more time in creation of those value drivers or around those value drivers, and less time around the things that drain them or that take away their energy that are the opposite of value drivers. So if you want to feel more fulfilled, have a more profitable, successful business, and just enjoy that whole process as you're building it, then be sure to get clear on what are the value drivers and what do you want to be doing more of. Invest more into those value drivers because they'll pay off for you, but you'll also enjoy the process and the journey a lot more. Be sure to hit the subscribe button or follow on LinkedIn, and we will send you and notify you. You'll be the first to know.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Consulting Success Podcast. For more episodes and to subscribe, rate, and leave a review, head on over to iTunes. And if you'd like to develop consistent lead flow and a highly profitable consulting business, learn more about our coaching programs at consultingsuccess.com.